Good morning.
Good morning. We just have a few questions we want to ask you. The first one being, what are certain things you will look for in a student's application or their profile in general?
For sure. To apply at the University of Bath, as we are a UK university, we mostly look at the students' academic skills, academic performance, and that's what something that we look for. To start with, the student has to make an application through UCAS, the University College Application System, through where we receive applications. And first and foremost thing to apply is that applying on time, because UCAS applications are open for a certain window, and we require the student to make an application through their predicted scores. Depending upon the course, the grades requirement can vary. So depending if the student suppose is applying for mechanical engineering, we want the student to have maybe mathematics and physics to kind of apply for the course, and the course we might require certain grades to kind of apply for this course, right? So we want the student to have the required grades on his or her predicted scores. It's very important to have the certain requirements during that course so that we can give them the first set of acceptance through a conditional offer. So conditional offer will be made on the basis of the predicted score. So the student must maintain the required grades, and also to make an application, the student has to fill the UCAS form, has to upload the LORs or reach out to the teachers to kind of get the LORs done. Or apart from that, SOP plays a very important role in order to get an acceptance from the university. That's the case for all, pretty much all the UK universities. All we want them to have the academic requirements, meet the requirements, and then make an application. Yes. So
The second question is, how can a student estimate a potential financial aid package if there is any that University of Bath is offering?
Well, yes, according to the students' academic performance, there might be some scholarships that we offer. If the students is from A levels, the student need to have certain grades in order to acquire some scholarships. So yes, the student can go forward with that. And extracurricular activities does play an important role in order to acquire the scholarship. So we highly recommend the student to kind of make an application for a scholarship and mention about the extracurricular activities. Apart from looking at the academics, yes, extracurricular activities will be something that we will look forward to.
This is Richa Agarwal, Regional Head for Bocconi University. Bocconi is a European university based in Milan in Italy. So what do we know about Milan? It's the world fashion capital. It's known for football. It's known for the food, the pizzas, the pastas. It's known for architecture, the Ferraris and luxury brands. But do we know that Milan is also the global economic hub and the financial capital of Europe? And that's where Bocconi comes into the picture. We were in 1902 established to cater to this requirement of Europe. We were the pioneers to start offering degree programs in the space of finance, economics, business management, international politics and law. And we are now leaders in this space. Our programs are ranked top 10 in the world by FT and QS, and top 3 in the Europe. Having said that, we've diversified our portfolio. We've added new age programs like AI, ML, data sciences, computer science, etc. All of these programs are entirely delivered in English. These are 3 years undergrad programs. How do we apply to these programs? We look for 2 things. One, the academic rigor. So focus on your 10th and 11th marks, and also we mandatorily need an aptitude test score. It could be Bocconi test or it could be the SATs. However, if you have any spikes in your resume, which could be sports, startups, international exposure, or any sort of internship, do sort of highlight them in your resume and upload it all in the application form. Europe, we only have one intake, which is every September, and you have about multiple application deadlines. The early deadline will be typically in the month of September to October. So focus, keep your documents ready, keep all of these elements ready, and be super ready for your applications. Applying early also makes you bulletproof with respect to your scholarships. Bocconi offers 100% scholarships to its students. It could be merit-based, which is academics. It could be diversity, which could be sports, internships, anything which is non-academic, or need-based. If you need financial aid, you can make an appeal to the university. We have a stellar placement record as well. 98.3% of our students are placed. Internships are mandatory, student exchanges are mandatory. All of this is internal part of your pedagogy. So do not wait, and we look forward to having you in Europe.
What are certain things you will look for in an applicant or their profile in general?
UK is very academically focused. So I would say about 80% of your application needs to look at academics. So that's a mandatory aspect of the application, and you need to have done very well in your school to be able to qualify. Usually what we look for is the equivalent of an AAB or a AAA at A level, and that of course converts to different scores in India. If you're looking at CBSE and ISC, you're looking at around 85 to 90% for most of the programs. So it's quite competitive. Academically, that's what we're looking at. So the way the UCAS application, which is how you apply to universities in the UK, is designed is it's three-pronged. You've got your academics, which tell us about your academic ability. You've got an LOR that tells us how your teachers and your counselors look at your ability. And the SOP kind of tells us more about how you look at yourself and how well you can market and sell yourself. And that's essentially what the application looks like. If you're looking at extracurriculars, they help when you're applying for scholarships, because they give you an additional, most universities will be looking at where all you've excelled. So outside academics, that would be the place to showcase that.